There we go. Yo, what is up, everyone? This is Dead Valley Drive. I'm playing some YouTube. So we're doing Flaming Eternity. And we did just try to do it. So I do have the spin the wheel now access, so you do not have to worry about that. It was the wheel beside. I forgot what the website was called. Okay. So we're going to the wrong channel. My channel. I'm supposed to go to my channel, not that guy's channel. Dummy. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here we are. I got Okay. As you guys can see, I have the library DK. My opponent, which would be OG at this point, would which is my friend from from here. As you can see, there's no side decking options because I do not know what to side deck against an FDK. All I know is there's two FDKs that I could do, but this is basically, so we're basically just gonna do best 2 out of 3 games. I'm the only one able to side. But yeah, I basically would have to do back row removal, but yeah, there's not much back row in this format. So we're gonna basically do this so I'm gonna start with my main character count. I have 3 Thunder Dragon, 3 Royal Magical Library, Cyber Jar, Sanguine, which came off the list at 1, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Convulsion of Nature. I have to look how to do this real fast though. By the way, Convulsion of Nature and Giant Tornado are OTK, are the FTK with Royal Magical Library. Archfiend's Oath, basically you burn yourself. 3 Archfiend's Oath. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points, then declare 1 card name. Excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is the declared card, add it to your hand. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. So, yeah, and then reload, Giant Trunade at 3. This is what got Giant Trunade, I think, limited. Spell reproduction. To send 2 spells from your hand to the graveyard, and target one spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand as Giant Trunade. The Feather of a Phoenix, discard 1 card, then target 1 card in the graveyard, then target that card and add it to the deck. Level limit area B, Tomb Table of Continents, Tomb World, yeah, that's Upstart Goblin, Premature Burial, Reversal Quiz, this is also part of it, and Black Pendant. So send all cards in your hand and on your side of the field to the graveyard. Call the type of card, spell, trap, or monster on top of your deck. If you call it right, exchange your current life points with your opponent's current ones. So basically, you want to burn yourself and then activate Reversal Quiz. And the Black Pendant, basically, yeah, you just the equipped monster. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, it flips 500 damage to your opponents. And then last turn, they're back up on condition. We're just doing one conditions. And then this is Skill Drain Beatdown. This is so 3 times Goblin Attack Force, 3 times Wizard Gorilla, 3 times Full Sir Dragon the Dual Mode Beast. This can still be if normal summon such sets. This card without tripping can be done, but it cannot be special summoned. But it attack would not go down. ED Warrior Lady, 2 Goblin Attack Force, Giant Orc, and Tribe Infecting Virus, Stunning Duo, Enemy Controller. By the way, Tribe can still activate under Skill Drain. I forgot to mention that. So there's the Liquid Duo. The Liquid Duo was not banned yet. We're going pre-ban this stuff. So this is before they hit the. So this is before they hit it. Yeah. Then enemy controller, heavy graceful charity, heavy storm, mystical, cross out, pot, premature, snatch, steal, pot of greed, burial, snatch, steal, swords, call, of the hunt, final attack orders, dust tornado, ring destruction, 3 skill drain, kill, judgment, and torrential tribute. So let's get to the duels. So yeah, we're gonna basically be doing so it's basically it's GG's at this point. So yeah, we got through the full decks now. So I'm basically I do believe we have the Go format unlocked. Okay, so let me see. Yep, Go format. Let me check if that's still viable for my other guy though. Okay, so I'll mess that up almost. Sorry guys. Signing, we're gonna do 2 out of 3 match. Yeah, that's oh, not too long though. And then the next one. Okay, so let me see. I can't remember. Edison format, really. Let me see real fast. And by the way, that's a funny name right there on that screen. Okay, there we go. I'm still. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go to go format, basically. Okay, here we go. Should do password, and we got from host, just fields, accept. Okay, basically, I'm gonna do rock this time, and my person's gonna be off the rock, off the paper shred, and go on scissors. Because they don't know if I'm doing rock shred, and I'm doing a rock shred, basically. So they would go to paper at that point if OG knew what that was going on rock shred. So me and him would discuss that, basically, if we had cameras. I will go, since I'm an FDK, I go first. The FDK is the part of the FDK is to go first, so let's see, do we have the FDK? No, we do not. Okay. So I'm gonna draw. Okay. I'm gonna activate Upstart Goblin, my main phase, so you would take 1,000, so you would gain 1,000. Once 1,000. As you can see, this is the old school rules. There's another one. So, yeah, now, I get to draw my card. I get to draw another card. Okay, to grave. I'm gonna activate, I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna activate card destruction after I set that. And then I'm gonna set this card. You have to play the right card. So I'm gonna 2 graveyard, 3 cards. I forgot to set the cards, my bad. And then I'm gonna see what you're playing, and I'm gonna be like, oh wow, you're playing the, and you don't have one. So 2 graveyard, 2 graveyard, 2 graveyard, and 2 graveyard, and 2 graveyard. So you each draw. Both players discard as many cards as possible in their hands, and each player draws the same number of cards. So you draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You drew 5, and you still haven't got the skill. I would draw 4. So I discarded 4, so I would draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. My bad. I have to do top of the deck and shuffle. Sorry guys about that, I'm gonna shuffle in place. So that's my 4. So yeah, we basically sent all our cards to grave. I would then set this card, and I would enter. So then it would be your turn, and it would be your turn to draw. So on now. So you basically you can't. So you would normal summon the DD War Lady. You go to battle phase. You would attack my set card, and it would destroy on flip of it. It would be you do not get the choice to destroy. So to vanish, I do not believe, but yeah, it gets destroyed. And then this gets destroyed, so now we have to mill 5 until we get to our monster. So you're gonna mill 1. Oh, you got 1. gonna special summon it and attack. Let me see. Destroy all monsters on the field. Then reveal top 5 card. Yep, basically top 5. So that was the first one. Mill again. One more, two more, three. One more. Okay, so you discarded the 5, right? So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you discard 5. So you discard the 5, and then I discard the 5 from mine before we summon. So yeah, you don't get yours. Let me see. Attack position, or face up attack or face down defense. Okay, so I'm gonna basically I'm gonna special summon. Let me mill first. Mill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did not mill any monsters, so that basically goes out and you get to attack again. So I'm gonna attack directly for 23. I take 23 to face. Now that you know I'm playing in, now you're like, huh? So you're playing the. So he would be like, huh? You're playing the first one quiz PK is what you're playing. That would be, and yes, well FPK, but yeah, I did not draw the FPK because I was supposed to draw Compulsion of Nature. To get that, I had to draw Compulsion of Nature. I'm gonna activate reload. Add all cards in your hand to your deck, then shuffle it. Then draw the same number of cards you had in deck. Okay, so I'm gonna 2 top deck. So I have 3. So 2 top deck and 2 top deck. 2 top deck. So, oop, my bad. 2 top deck. And then he's gonna know that I had a Singing in hand, but he's not gonna know where I put it. So I'm gonna shuffle it twice, and I'm gonna draw 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm gonna activate level area B. You're stuck in defense mode because of level area B. So change all level 4 or higher monsters in defense position. So to defense. And you basically should have set those cards because you did not know I played level. You forgot. Probably for OG would have probably forgot that. And yeah, we would basically I would then let me see what's my sets let me see my sets. Okay, 1600. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna activate. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to do that, so end turn. Okay, sorry for that, guys. I went the wrong page. Then you would start. You would have to get rid of this, basically. But now you can only set cards and set. Basically, your only win condition now is basically dead. So yeah, you're basically only your only win condition is that I get to draw out to my stack. So yeah, so I'm gonna activate this paying 100, and I'm gonna call Compulsion. Not Compulsion. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna activate call Compulsion. Compulsion. So I mill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There we go. Compulsion of Nature. So 2 hand. Okay, so now our graveyards become our. As long as this card remains face up on the field, both players must turn their respective decks upside down and proceed with the current duel. So I'm going to activate that. Basically I'm going to add Dungeon. I'm going to activate Creature Burial. Special summoning this in defense. And yeah, basically I'm going to activate, so we take 800 here. 800. And flip deck. And basically I have to flip the deck now. So yeah, flip deck. So now I know what you will have coming next. Ooh, you have a skill drain. Ha! It was at the bottom. Okay. So you're basically GG'd at this point. Because I'm gonna then activate giant true nade. Yeah, I'm gonna activate giant true nade. Then I'm going to, so basically these, two grave. So this would go to grave, and this would come to hand, to hand, and to hand, and to hand, and to hand. And by the way, convulsion nature is not once per turn, so I activate it, then I would activate, okay, so I would then set this again, and I would activate the first barrel again. So 800 again. Getting the magical library back to hand. Okay, so now you're in big trouble. So basically I would so I would special summon in the defense. I would activate level B. And yeah. So now I know what my card is. So I'm gonna basically burn you. Basically I could burn you if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna burn you. So so I activated so I activated one. So this gains one. So technically this has two on it because I think it stays on the field. Then I'm gonna activate this by sending this. Actually, not sending that. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. 2 graveyard and 2 graveyard to re-add back not graceful charity. Toon World to hand. So yeah, I'm gonna add Toon World. I'm going to 2 grave this. And then I'm going to, so then I'm going to activate Toon World, paying 1,000. And this gets, this now has 3, Magical Library has 3 of these. Activate this card paying 1,000 life points, so now I get, I do believe, so I'm going to remove all 3. I'm going to remove all 3. And draw what, how many? Draw 3. Draw 1 card. So, draw. Then I'm basically going to, so let me see. Okay, so I can actually do this now. So I'm basically going to enter in this because now I don't have any. I'm gonna do it, but yeah, I'm basically gonna enter. So now you have skill drain. So you have skill drain, but you don't have no cross out. Unfortunately, it does not work on that unfortunately. So enter. Okay, we know each other's decks by the way because of this, but yeah. So I would basically need to so I'm basically going to destroy. I'm gonna destroy. I'm gonna take away. So I could do this. I could take away. I'm gonna take away this and draw 2 from my library. Draw 2. So draw 1, 2. So now this has a. So now this says get a. Wow. So yeah. So basically yeah. Yeah. So this is gonna get 2. That gets 2 activate because and you get another 1,000. So this is the FDK. I'm just trying to. It wasn't a first turn kill though, unfortunately, but. Yeah, so 1,000. So 1,000 you gain again. Basically, if I had Convulsion of Nature, we would have won a long time ago. But then I draw another card. I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna activate it. I'm going to activate it. Then I'm going to. So basically, this gets before, and then I'm gonna then I'm gonna chain Magical Library to draw another card. So then I'm going to 2 hand. two-hand this, two-hand this, two-hand the premature burial, two-hand, then two-hand, and then two-hand, and then two-grave. So then I'm gonna activate my second. I'm gonna activate this again. Activate level limit B. Set limiter. Activate premature, and this goes to grave now. So activate the premature. Activate the premature. So yeah. So 800 now. I take 800, and I'm gonna wall up with the cyber with my dragons now to special summon defense. And yeah, because level limit B, I'm gonna normal summon magical library. I have to put in defense. I forgot 2 defense. So it goes in defense, and then so basically I'm gonna. I forgot I misplayed, but imagine I didn't. Just pretend I didn't. And then I would get 3, and then I would draw another card. Draw another card. Yeah. So draw another card. And then yeah, basically draw another card, and there's my Sangan. I would activate 2. I would activate discard 1 card. I would activate the reversal, this Feather of Phoenix, the discard to graveyard this, and I would draw 3 add so I have all 3 true nades in my grave, so I would 2 grave this. And then I would activate Tomb World. I would activate Tomb World. So basically, yeah, basically, let me see how many I have in grave. So I have 2 of those. I have only 2 of those in grave, so I do have another rebound spell that I could get. Do I have a spell reproduction in grave? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna pay 1,000. Pay 1,000. So I'm at 800 now, and I can't activate so I would pay 1,000. Then I would activate reversal quiz on this. So activate reversal quiz. Call monster, of course. Call monster, and receive monster. So basically you go from 10,000. So I gain how much? So almost 2,000. 2 defense, 28, 2,000, and then you would go to 800 here. So you're basically dead now. So you lose 9,200. Basically, yeah, basically you can't activate anything because, yeah, you're basically dead. But I'm gonna then I'm gonna 2 grave, activate trip again. So basically, I just gained 1, 2, 3 counters from there. So I forgot that those 3 counters, and I'm gonna take another 3 away, and I'm gonna add draw them Sangan, and then I'm going to. So basically 2 and 2 grave, 2 hand, 2 hand, and 2 hand. And then this goes to grave. I believe this goes to grave. Yeah, this goes to grave. And then basically I'm gonna normal summon my Sangan. Activate level limit B. You could have chained your Solemn Judgment at this point if you wanted to get rid of the limit. But you don't, because once I attack over you, if you do, I basically get GG. So basically the magical library gets a plus 2. Gets back. I get to reactivate it, and basically I can't activate either one of these. I can reactivate one of these, and basically get activate. So basically I'm going to go for yeah, I'm going to go for the Cyber Jar to special summon attack, because I know you have 0 defense monsters. So that would be 3 right there. That would be 3 right there. So then detach, draw again, and yeah, basically I would go to main phase, end phase, battle phase. I would attack. Yeah, I would attack over your attack force. So your attack force goes to grave. You basically can't special summon anything because unless would have to, the normal summon would basically not work here. And then I would attack that. Attack that one. So yeah, you would basically have to do great. So basically, it would have to be you basically are without. Basically, you would lose this. So half its attack and defense become halved. Yeah. So basically, you would have needed a GG me at that point, but yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna enter, and you could basically deck me out if you wanted to, but yeah, I'm not gonna deck out here. So you basically could deck me out if you wanted to by just but you might not want to do that. So you're gonna activate. So you're gonna normal summon this. Can't activate that. You can activate the enemy controller from your target. Activate one of these. Target one face on monster your opponent controls to change that target's battle position. So you're gonna target the. You're gonna target the magical library. So you're gonna get rid of my magical library, but I do get a. So I do get a counter for that though. I do get my counter for that. So basically, you're gonna try decking me out here, but yeah, it's not gonna work. So there's your delinquent duo. So this goes to yeah, this. But you can't. Technically, you can't attack. So yeah, basically, you're at 1,000 defense. So you're at 1,000 defense. So two defense. So you can't actually activate an enemy controller to do that, but you could do that to stop my Sangan for this turn, but that's about it. That's about it. So yeah, basically you're going to body up here, but yeah. So yeah. Then I would basically so basically you would target my Sangan to defense, and basically that's basically going to be GG's here. So yeah, basically going to be GG'd here. So you basically saved yourself with those monsters. Because now I'm looking at my own hand, and I can't get over that because I don't have a right decky break. And then, yeah, I'm gonna basically, so I'm gonna get rid of the level limit B. So I'm gonna normal summon, by tributing off of the Cyber Jar to grave, normal summon the dragon. And to attack Sangan. So yeah, basically I just won because I know because you can do that. You can do that. That's not illegal play. Someone told me I know how that works actually, which is funny. So basically I go to battle phase and it's basically attack over that. So now it's 1,000 defense and it's basically dawn. So now because it was. And then you basically have to hit the feet here. So yeah, I'm at the feet here. And you basically don't have a side deck unless you did side deck something, but yeah. So yeah, you would basically go first this time since you know I'm an FDK deck. Yeah, sorry guys for the late. Okay, so this time I know I'm going second, so I'm gonna include Jogan. I'm gonna take out I'm gonna take out one devotional nature, one spell production, and the reload, and magical, not magical, and a magical library. So yeah. Okay, so we can swap cards. So done starting. So we both go done starting here. There's a reason there's no side decks for this deck because I could not figure out one. Because there's not much, so basically because Mystical Space Typhoon and Heavy Storm Heavy Storm would be good, but I did not want to do that. I wanted to see how this OTK goes, so second. Oh, my bad, with the ghost first, he was supposed to go first, so now he was supposed to go first, but he accidentally pressed second. Okay, so basically he accidentally pressed second. Imagine, because OG's like, oh wait, I think I could win this time. Because he's the beatdown deck, so he wants it this second. So let's check. Oh, we got a freeze frame. Okay. So I would set this. I would normal summon. I would set this as activate level B, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so Jogan would be next on basically, but yeah. So I'm entering. You have a, and you're like, come on, man. And then you finally do have an answer. You do actually, so set one. Target one. So you would set this. You would you would set that, and you would activate graceful check. You would draw 1, 2, 3. You would get rid of the enemy controller to graveyard. You would get rid of the of the soldiers at this point. So yeah, two graveyards. So yeah, so you basically are gonna. So basically, I'm gonna go to enter and basically hope that I don't have no TK, dude. So, and talk about OTK. Activate last turn. Awaken. That's right. Again. Okay, so you're gonna chain. You're gonna chain on the tornado. My level 8 area B. So yeah, it's not gonna work for you. So that's not gonna work for you because I do have another one in hand when you realize it. Yeah, so you're gonna realize it's gone. So I'm about fixing up with this. So that gains a count. So for that one, it gains a counter. And I'm gonna basically battle phase into attack, and you're gonna activate the. You're gonna basically have to activate that and control your shield. And then I get another counter. But yeah, you just gave me another counter, so 2 to defense. And basically I need to burn myself to death. But yeah, that's not gonna work right now. That's not gonna work. That's not what we're doing. So I would end at this point. So yeah, you're basically gonna have to wall up here. So you would set this 2 grave, and I would start my next turn. Basically, you would go to standby main, and you're basically not expecting much. So you're gonna end, and you're gonna. So I'm gonna start my turn. Go to May phase 1, and you're gonna activate Ring of Destruction right now, which is not gonna work. So activate Ring of Destruction. So you would take 2,000. Oh, it take 2,000. 200, 200 each. So we take 200 each. 200. But yeah, you don't want to be leading with that. So 200 again. And I'm playing that. You don't know that. OG doesn't know that I'm playing last turn though, so let's end it. So yeah, basically I'm gonna enter. So basically I have to enter because I don't have the answer to that, and Jokin's a grave. I have to do that too, grave. So you're basically gonna win it. You could win if you get the level lit area B off the field, but yeah, that's not gonna work. You would set this, and you would set this. So you would enter. And do this, then I would activate. Then I would pay 500 to activate that. And I would activate 500. Basically fiend. Oh, it's a continuous. I thought it was an end. Okay, so mill. So I'm gonna call Tuna Continent. I was actually gonna call that actually. And yeah. So two hand. Basically gonna burn myself to death. Basically, but yeah. So I'm gonna activate it, pay another 500. Oh, it's almost in my bit. So I'm gonna activate this, and I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna review my deck, and I'm going to add. So I'm gonna add 2 more 2 hand. So I'm gonna Two World, and I'm gonna activate Toon World, paying 1,000. So this goes grave. 1,000. And basically, yeah, so basically I just drew so now I have 3. So I had 2, now I get 2 more. So I basically get 2 more because I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to activate Graceful Charity, so I can activate Charity now back to 3. And then I'll draw 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this, so I'm going to get rid of one of these, so I'm going to get rid of this. So I'm actually going to, since I did set out, so I'm going to 2 graveyard this Thunder Dragon. I'm going to 2 graveyard the Cyber Jar. And then I'm going to take away the 3 and draw again. Draw another card. And then I'm going to activate Toon Constantine. Viewing. I'm going to add a Convulsion of Nature to hand. Oh wait, I can't. It's another Toon Consonants. So I'm basically going to 2 grave, another 2 grave, another 1, and add to hand another Toon World. So yeah, that's so I'm basically in GG's. Let me check. Do I have yeah, I do have Graceful Charity. So yeah. So I basically activated 2 of these. So there's 2 counters. There's 2 counters on him. And then I'm gonna activate so I'm gonna tribute the 2 grave and activate the Paladin request. Let that go. I'm just gonna and then I get a 3. I'm gonna draw. Again. I got a Sangan this time. Normal summon him. And I'm gonna go to battle. So he's gonna attack you directly. Actually, I'm not gonna attack you directly. I want to keep you as much attack as possible. I forgot what I wanted. I know what I want to do. I want to do the reversal play again to you. So you would basically you chop it, the heavy storm, but yeah. So you would basically so basically you just outed my level B limit B. So 2 grave and when this card is sent you take 500 damage. So 2 grave and 2 grave. So 1,000 is basically what you. So 500 I take. So 500, but I gain 500. 500 is what you take, and I gain another counter on here. Well, I'm gonna activate something in hand. 2 grave, and this goes to grave. Grave. This goes to grave. And then you're gonna normal summon. Berserk Gorilla. And you're going to attack my Sangan, so I take 1,000. Oh, you forgot to pick your 1,000, so 1,000 right here. Unfortunately, I did lose that battle. I'm going to search, so I'm going to view my deck and look for something. Let me see. Sangan, this card, if this card is sent to the graveyard, but add 1 monster with 1,500. So I'm going to activate Bring Jalvin to hand. I'm going to bring Jalvin to hand. Yeah. So I'm going to bring Jalvin to hand. And you take, you take 500 though from that, basically though. So 500, so 500. So now we basically have a time clock here. I'm going to basically unpitch my, so yeah, I'm going to basically be dead. So if I do this, I'm basically not dead. I'm going to activate the low limit B again by doing something. I have something in hand that'll basically say GG. So I'm going to activate Pot of Greed. So I'm going to activate, so I'm basically going to activate, the spell reproduction. I'm going to discard spell reproduction to graveyard, and I'm going to discard Toon World. Actually, not Toon World, the reload. Yeah, actually the reload. So send 2 spell cards from your hand. That's already. Yep, I'm going to send a Convulsion to grave. To graveyard, and basically re-add two-hand, re-add the level limit B, so you basically are now redealing with the level limit B. So then I'm gonna activate the compulsion and now flip our decks. So yeah, basically reload basically gets me yeah. So now you have to flip your deck, flip deck again. Now Magical Library got 3 already, but now it's at 3 again. So yeah, now we're rolling. So this is now the OTK. Magical is at 1 now because so I would draw 1. And I would get a reload. I would normal summon Jogan, and I would set this card. I would activate level limit B, and I would activate. So I would set. So basically, Jogan got So now it's at 1 again. It's at 1 again. So draw again before I do that. So I would draw before that. I would chain to the reload. So I would basically then send. So I would to top of deck and to top of deck. And I would shuffle. 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 And draw 2. 1. So yeah. Basically yeah. And then I would basically redo all that I just did. So yeah, basically you lose this game because of that now, because now you have no answer to the compulsion or that. So yeah, you basically just lost. But Berserk Gorilla goes to defense now, but I can't get over it. So Jogan, Jogan basically says GG, and I have to get rid of that gorilla somehow. But yeah. So you go 2 graveyard, so it goes 2 defense, and if this card is in face up, destroy this card. So it goes to grave, basically. So basically, Berserk Gorilla goes to grave. And you lose that grave. You lose that, since you lost that monster now, you basically are susceptible to my OTK. OTK that I have planned, because I have 2 cards set. I can say GG. So I'm gonna activate. So now Magical's at 2 again. So I'm gonna activate Phoenix. I'm gonna discard this to graveyard, and I'm going to add Archfiend's Oath. So I'm going to hand Archfiend's Oath. So and then I'm gonna activate Archfiend's Oath and call So I'm gonna mill until I'm gonna basically mill until I call what's starting. Okay, so I already have all 2 more, so Thunderdrift. I'll just say the Phoenix card. So that just comes to hand basically. Mill. And basically yeah, so yeah, here we go to hand. Discard. And basically I take 500. 500. So yeah, basically your G mates. Because you need something that has defense. You're like, oh man. Basically, yes. So basically my plan is to basically burn myself until I get to a susceptible level. So I'm not gonna reversal quiz you, so I'm actually gonna not call reversal quiz, I'm gonna call So then stand by main, I pay another 500 here. Gonna call True Nade, so I'm gonna activate, so I'm gonna basically draw the True Nade, and then I'm gonna activate the True Nade. So I'm basically going to set, so 2 hand, set, so 2 hand, activate, 2 hand, and 2 hand, and 2 hand. And So I'm gonna add then reactive. So now basically that. So basically Eterinty goes to grave. Eterinty goes to grave. That is now on one counter. Then I put a third counter. Draw. Activate. Draw again. Activate. And then I'm gonna activate this one, and I'm gonna go to grave. I forgot to do that. And then I'm gonna basically get. So basically, you get 1,000. You get 1,000, and I'm basically gonna look for burn cards now. 1,000 and 1,000. Oh, bad, 2,000. Now you need 2,000. 1,000. So yeah, you're at 1,800 now. So I'm basically in dead mode. If I do not activate this, basically I'm gonna basically add back so I'm gonna add back the Tomb World. So let me see which one we're force. I want to add back Tomb World to hand. Two-hand Tomb World. I'm gonna activate Tomb World, pay 1,000. Activate Tomb World, pay 1,000. Pay 1,000. Then I'm gonna activate again True Nade. Activate again True Nade. And two-hand. So two-hand. And then two grave. Two grave. And I'm gonna activate the maybe. Lost world again. I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna activate this one, and I'm gonna activate. So basically, once this is once per turn, so I can't activate it again. But so Twin World 1,000 again. And now I'm gonna set this and so yeah, basically I have GGs here. If I get those. Okay, so you basically can't summon anything here. Okay, so you're basically gonna enter here because you can't summon anything. So I'm gonna basically activate the Archfiend, calling up. Basically, I'm gonna call upstairs. So I'm gonna draw basically. I'm gonna activate it. There goes a third one on Magical Library. So I'm getting 1,000 again. So basically, yeah. So basically, I'm basically 1,000 plus, and basically, I'm going to then draw my next card, and then I'm gonna send. I'm gonna so basically I have 500 cost each turn, and then I'm gonna keep magical library because we love so yeah. So since I'm near my goal, I'm gonna basically end. So I'm near my angle, so I'm basically gonna end. So you can't special summon, so yeah, you're basically in GG mode because basically whoever's the last monster stand has the last monster stand. It's basically gonna end it, but yeah. But unfortunately you can't activate that because yeah, my level limit B really got you. So I'm basically gonna win this, but so basically had I not had the level limit B again, it would basically been GG. But yeah, you can. So I'm gonna pay 500, paying 500, pay 500 to call Magical Light. Yeah, basically 500 for Royal Magical Library, so this is how it works basically. Almost under 1,000 to draw, and yeah, I'm gonna just end here. Enter. So basically, next turn is basically GG's at this point because basically I have you. So start next turn. So basically you could have activated this, but yeah. You can technically activate that, but yeah, you would be dead. You're already dead, so you're basically undead. Basically dead. But yeah. Start. Basically, you're gonna chain. You're then gonna chain. You're gonna activate. You're gonna. During my standby phase, you're gonna chain. You're gonna chain. So you're gonna. So you're gonna. I'm gonna during your standby phase. This card can only be activated in your opponent's turn. Okay. Yep. You're gonna activate. You're gonna activate. Skill drain. Activate skill drain. Activate. You're gonna activate skill drain because you want to have a monster to be able to special summon 2000. Is correct. I mean 1000 plus 1000. My bad is 1000. So Jogan now can no. So basically, I lose my cuts, but yeah. Okay, so basically, Berserk Gorilla is gonna be normal summoned and then beats each individual defense. So now Jogan's basically not gonna be able to get over that. So basically So basically, it's a draw here. So one draw. Unless I get something bigger. Yeah, I can actually reverse crazy though, which is funny. So yeah. I would enter. So I would basically So now I can't activate Jogan. So now I can't activate last turn. I'm gonna activate on that and activate Giant Trunade. So I'm gonna pay 500. 500. Call Trunade. Draw it basically. And now I'm gonna activate it. So now I can activate now. So two hand, two hand, and two hand, two grave. You're gonna set. So I'm gonna I'm gonna activate this again. Activate double B. And yeah, I could activate reversal poise right now. Yeah, I could activate reversal poise. So I'm gonna activate reversal poise. Premature burialing. I'm gonna activate calling. So I'm basically gonna call the spell and we swap life points basically. So I'm not gonna do the OTK anymore. So yeah, basically at GG's because I'm gonna basically unactivate. I'm basically gonna unactivate my So basically yours torrentials. So basically you do not keep your gorilla to grave. Actually no, I could just no actually yeah I could. So basically I win because I could do this during your opponent's turn. So two hand and basically I'm gonna take that back. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So so I'm actually just going to so I'm not gonna do reversal for this. So I'm gonna set. So I'm gonna two hand this. This goes to grave now. So yeah. And then I'm gonna activate magical libraries. So basically so I'm gonna take that back. You would let me take that back since you're a nice person, OG. And then basically I would so basically I'm basically at end game here. And then basically you would just so now you would have to you can't activate swords. So basically during your standby main one I would activate the last turn. And I would get rid of so I would get so that turn says if this card is only activated can only be activated during your opponent's turn when your life points are 1,000 or less. Active one monster on your side of the field and send all other cards on the field and in their respective owner's hands to their respective graveyards. After that, your opponent selects one and special summons. So basically, I'm gonna two grave. Basically, I win. Basically, that was win. We lost. So two graveyard, two graveyard, two graveyard, and basically whoever wins goes. Whoever has the strongest monster is basically GG, but you can't special summon, so you basically lose here. So 2-0 basically. It's a 2-0 basically. So I'm at defeat. So basically yeah. Now guys, I'm gonna show you the now I'm gonna look up the so I'm gonna show you guys the wheel that we will be using next episode. This is the wheel we'll decide. I was looking for it during the test stream. And I have to resubmit, unfortunately, which sucks. Yeah, that does suck. Come on, man, stop. Seriously, yo. Seriously, stop doing this, yo. I have to resubmit the page, continue. Hey, look at does it. Basically, oh yeah, basically, this is the website. We're gonna look at the next band. The next band list is already here. We do get so I'm gonna look up. So let me quickly go to So we're gonna keep the band list 2005 band list page up. But we're gonna switch up. We're gonna switch up the thing real fast. I can't decide for you. We're gonna basically it's a mid defeat and GG's got it for you for OG. So I'm up big time. We're not having a playoff, by the way. Okay, so I think my computer officially decided to kick itself in the curb. Okay, so we basically would admit defeat and quit. So basically we're gonna do the wheel till next time. You're gonna see the wheel, and then I'm gonna edit out the deck processing. I'm gonna do the deck. So you're gonna see the deck. So I'm basically gonna do the wheel process, and I'm gonna show you. This will be during the live stream. During the stream, we'll be doing the deck building itself. So yeah, I said exit, by the way. Okay. So I basically want clean 2-0 because of the GG by last turn. So last turn basically said GG's to that guy. So yeah, we're done. We're done for the day. So yeah, guys, we're done for the day because we're not streaming today. Today's not a stream day. Today's more of a since July 4th weekend is still technically in effect in the U.S. I'm still trying to relax a bit. But yeah, other than that, guys, we're gonna call that. We're not gonna call it a stream just yet because I have to show you guys the next set as I've been doing the past few times. Okay, if this freaking thing will freaking load like a freaking jabroni it is. Sorry guys for calling it that. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Essie. I almost started speaking Spanish for a second. I don't know why. This is why I hate this stupid computer sometimes. It doesn't work great. Well, not hate, but you know what I mean. Okay, here we go. It's working. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! Products. Chronological. And then we would basically have to look up, what you call it? Yu-Gi-Oh! Chronological. It's not. Okay, here we go. We gotta freaking let my mouse catch up with the rest of it. Okay, I think my computer's acting stuck. Is there some stuff going on or something? Yeah, there's something going on with the computer itself, but yeah. So, then we're gonna go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Guide here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Guide. Yeah, sorry guys for the late break. Wow, it's really far behind. I think my stream lagged. Yeah, I think my stream lagged and it's behind. Wait for the 1 second. Okay, so we're not on that website anymore, so something here, right? It's streaming, right? Okay, so the stream basically froze twice, but yeah. So order sets up, we've done go there. Basically, order sets. We're going by order sets because I do that. Remember, I need to make sure I get every set involved in this one video. So yeah, we're gonna in this one video. So the next set should be coming. So I have to wait for this to load up properly. Sorry, guys. Let me see how it's basically Okay, yeah, so, just skip some frames just now. I just noticed it skipped a complete frame. So yeah, we gotta wait for this thing to catch up with itself. Here we go. Stop, exit. Great, I can't freaking use it because it's freaking erroring already. What I ought to do. You're a bit dumb. It's a bit dumb, guys, because the thing isn't wanting those basically. So I basically have to re-look up the freaking verbiage now. Great, I have to go back. Search engine. I have to go back and search engine because the stupid thing ain't loading. Sorry, guys. What happens when you try running on an old school Windows PC? Work credit. Working right? Come on, man. Work up. Wake up. You're freaking awake. Come on. Seriously, this is why I hate this stupid piece laptop right. Because look at it, it's freezing like 600 times already. Yeah, I had to basically close that twice again. And I had to close. Wow, it just made me close all my things. So I basically just closed all my Yu-Gi-Oh tabs. So yeah, basically that's a BS move that I just did. Just made me click on stuff that I shouldn't have clicked on. So yeah, guys, we're having issues with my computer. My computer's like freaking like it was resurrected or something. Okay, gotta undo these. Come on, you stupid hacking over the computer, man. Okay, gotta close a lot of these because this game is stupid. It's being very stupid. I want to punch this stupid thing eventually. Okay, we're apparently it's aired. I hate this. Sorry for technical difficulties, guys. This is just getting stupider and stupider for the second. Okay. Okay. Hurry up, you jabroni of a freaking web browser. I guess everyone and their mom is unminded. Good freaking grief. It's these two. It's not even funny when that happens. Because I'm not gonna create the decks online as I'm just gonna show you guys. Yeah, basically, I'm gonna close the app until you get all but one close. So yeah, chronological order now. Thank you, you stupid guy. I had to close so many frickin' things. It wasn't even funny. Sorry for the time skip. By the way, my computer is acting like a dummy. It's right now. Good. Hopefully this works, because I'm getting tired of this. Thing not working right. Okay, here we go. We are now experiencing Fandom Desktop. The new look and feel for Fandom. Okay, so basically deleted all my stuff, and it's not even freaking loading properly. Okay, there we go. Finally loading properly, jerk. That was annoying, yo. That was so annoying, dude. So TCG. So yeah, basically I have to go all the way up. Nope. Back out. Back the flip out. Bruh, I hate this stupid website, yo. It's dumb. So basically I had to back out hard because, yeah, that just super, was like stupid. So basically, yeah, nothing. And I can freaking reset this. And it's probably going to close multiples again because I forgot to press it twice. Yeah, please don't. Okay, there we go. We finally did it. Okay, so now it's going to have to work right because it should be acting right this time. Okay, so yeah. Okay, if you will freaking hurry to flip up and stop acting slow and get off this stupid thing. Advertisements, I hate these things. Hate those things. That's why I like this. Yeah, so we're in the TCG, I believe. We're in nope, we're in 2000. We're in OCG still, which should not be the case. We should not be in the OCG. We should be in the TCG by now, but I guess. Okay, so yeah, 2018. We're in 2018. I'm done. So basically, TCG here with TCG. We're in 2005. So 2005. We're in 2004 now. So we just did Flaming Eternity, Dark Revelation Volume, Bliss League Series 7 participation card. So structure deck Blaze of Destruction. Okay. So structure deck Fury from the Deep. Okay, two structure decks came out. Okay, what is the next So these structure. So Blaze of Destruction. Let's go here. Sorry guys, I get these right. I get these completely right. Okay, so Forbidden and Limited effective March 25th. This stuff. This is already active. Oh, come on, man. We had the error. It had to error, error, error. You freaking dumb. Stop. I'm pressing on you stupid controller. Okay, basically I have to restart this now. It looks like this is basically a big problem. Basically, Yokai just freaking died. I think it died. So, we got the structure next. It's not that good. Cache is not gonna load. The cache is not gonna load, so we're just gonna close this basically. So basically, yeah, we're gonna close this. Man. Just close it. 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 Honestly, just close it, man. Not gonna freaking work, man. That was dumb. That was so freaking dumb. Okay, I have to go basically. Basically, I have to go to Cartier again because the freaking thing had the idiotic. Okay, that's structure decks. Okay, structure decks. Structure decks. So this is the structure decks that came out. It's UCG. It's supposed to be TCG, not UCG. Oh, you get okay. And apparently it just broke again. What the flip, man? This is looking like this. Seriously, this is literally why I hate this website, because it acts like it's a bugged website. Okay, sound like stupid dude. Okay, this is why. Basically stuck because cache waiting for secure pew. Basically, let's delete this again. Idiotic piece of trash. It did it again. It did it freaking again, man. It did it freaking again because it's acting stupid. Like, hey, let's act stupid for a change. No, don't act stupid. Idiotic. Dude, I hate this stupid computer now. Well, not computer, but laptop. Hurry up, dude. Hurry the flip up. Take off. Take off, dude. Okay, I'm basically gonna have to restart my computer though, because it's basically dead. Basically, it looks like my computer's not gonna be working anymore, so basically gonna have to restart this because it's stupid. I'll have to restart my, basically gonna have to restart my freaking PC. And I was gonna do this on stream too, because I mean, take off by this freaking stupid glitch. Does everyone in their mind has to be? Dang it, dude. Stupid phone. I'm fucking phone, dude. Break. Okay, finally it's working, and let's see. I'm gonna have to close the web browser basically, if it's technically basically when I close the freaking web browser, it looks like a brownie, but yeah, it's not fucking. That's stupid. It was basically frozen for about 106 years. Sorry, I gotta drop my phone. Not happy right now with the freaking Microsoft Edge is not needing to work hard at all. Yeah, that's acting like it needs to work hard. Like, come freaking on, dude. Don't need freaking work. Come on, dude. What? What you got? My phone. Good copy again. Come on, stupid. Microsoft Edge. That don't take so for the freaking piece of Seriously, yo. Seriously. I'm gonna check if that's right. Okay, so hurry up, Microsoft Edge. Come on, dude. You're freaking being me. My time. Finish. I'm guessing I did finish. Yeah. So let's get rid of these. Come on, you freaking jerk. I hate this stupid. Microsoft Edge is acting stupid. This is why I don't like how straight. This is why sometimes I don't like this straight. Hold on. Load. Responding and use that. Get off this image. Hey, get off this garbage. Get off this garbage. Use your problem. Get off this freaking garbage. And that's basically what it is. UEOCardGuy.com. Basically, you freaking guys. And basically, UEO chronological. Because UEO chronological. Right. Fuck it, dude. If it was just ugly just now, right? It's so stupid, like so freaking stupid. And it's not doing so well. 22A, 22C, 22CG, and it has to be ready. And it's time to be ready out. Here we go. What are you gonna do? Here we go. So structure deck laser, yeah, basically, and we have to get this thing freaking. And now both of them are freaking pre-registering like a bunch of freaking dumb idiots. So I'd like to stay here. Oh, good. So that's basically. So I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah. By the way, those on right there. Don't get those. Don't get those. Don't ever get this one. Don't get this one. Specifically. So we're in 2005. So we have 2005. Zombie laser destruction right here. Right here. So we have Infernal Flame Emperor. So this is basically where they begin the structure. The structure is when we get basically. Come on, we don't do this freaking thing. Don't freaking. That's stupid. Oh, freaking cry me or just cry me. Freaking. This is how you get me ticked off is by being a stupid bag. This is how you get me ticked off. You need this type of PC and give me a base like an Apache turtle, little Chimera, this was already Inferno. This guy cannot be normal summoner set, this guy can only be special summoned by removing him. Yeah, that's not worth it at that point. Zombie, Solar Flare Dragon, there. When this card is special summon from the graveyard, the controller of this card goes one card, yeah, that's good. But that time, Solar Flare Dragon with this card, the controller you control it. This card cannot be attacked, inflict major damage to your opponent during the end phase of your turn. Yeah, basically that's gonna stand. You know, Ultimate Baseball Kid doesn't see use for a while. Ultimate Baseball Kid does not see use for Raging Flame Spirit, here we go. Pestilence, Spiritual Monarch, Gaia Solar Combustible Collective, Foxfire, Snatch Neon, Mystical Space Knife Room, Destruction, cross up, burial, grade, tribute to the villain, heavy storm, nightmare, reload, looking at the B necklace of command, meteor of destruction. They were really doing the burn. Call of the Haunted, you're free, spell shield type A, backfire, and there you go. So yeah, that's the first one. And here's the next one right here, Fury from the Deep. This one was worse, worst one. I think Ocean Dragon Monia Neo Iliades. Send Umi on your side. Send Umi on your side of the field to the graveyard. To send all cards in both players' hands and on the field to the graveyard. Oh, that's pretty broken. Send card fish. Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness. Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness. Yeah, that's yeah. Space Mambo. Mother Grizzly. Basically no TK. Starboy, we got the Starboy, but yeah, Starboy's a pretty decent one. Prime Infecting Virus. Veneer, or Veneer. Amphibious Bug Growth, MK3. Levi Dragon Delius, Mermaid Knight, Mobius the Frost Monarch, Shaven, Baby, Creeping, Dumata, Snasil, Mystical, Great. Alright, all these cards, the Legendary Ocean, that's also considered Umi, by the way. Future Swap, Reload, Salvage, Hammer Shot, Big Wave, Small Wave. Just Tornado, Call Haunted, Gravity Mine, Tornado Wall, bunch of tributes. Yeah, tribute. And then Extinction 3. Good, let's see the rest of these. There's a nice, okay, why did they send me back to freaking time, you freaking idiotic? How did I send back the freaking shadow around? Can't get a shadow around. Okay, 2007, 2006, open. Okay. Then the Lost Man sneak peek participation card. Let me see what that was. So we're just gonna check this on Lost Millennium to show that that's came out in July. Lost Millennium. So Lost Millennium sneak peek participation card. This was there we go, yes. Amazon Exchange Master, the Lost Millennium events on May released the same as the Amazon Exchange Master. Okay, come on, dude. Come on, dude. No. No. Oh, that's right, I do this one, no. Yo, kill this one. That exists. Oh, seriously. Not bad, man. Okay, so kind of keep it. It's Chain Master. Okay. And then we get the Lost Millennium as the next set. The next set, and that is in July. That is in July. July. Oh, I do July. We're gonna fight it with the 2000 freaking. Okay, here we go. Okay, throw it back down. And turn it back 6. So I have to look at turn it back 6. Lost Millennium. Okay, get this one. Come on, stop. Okay, 2005, we'll see. Lost Millennium, turn me back, and we'll go. So this is the generation.
gonna go to so we're gonna go to the duels pack first, the tournament pack basically, but the duels pack. Check that. That's true. Team Cannon Soldier, that basically the Cannon Soldier was released. Basically like that was Fusion Sage. That was never a Guardian Easter. That's right now, but ooh, but Rogue Free. Here we go. There we go, the Rogue Free basically means anything bad. Who's those soldiers? Not no Dragon. Dark Bladder, Altars, Repairable, Ryu, Senji, the Chief, Peaceful Dragon, Nyan, Esker. So we already know that Esker's going to be hit because of our female mode, up the fearlessness. Sleeping Lion. Nico Gal number 1. Virgo Water. Okay, so I lost my mind. Okay. So here comes the heroes, Elemental Hero Avion, Elemental Hero Synertrix, Elemental Hero Clayman, Elemental Hero Sparkman, Winged Creevo, Ancient Gear Golem, Ancient Gear Beast, Ancient Gear Soldier, Millennium Scorpion, Sun, that was funny. That's funny, read, come on. Australian, Hero, Crucifix Sphinx, Lucy Sphinx. Okay. Oh, not bad. This is just gonna go. Okay. Sure. My Inspector Cannons. Then Interceptor Cannons. Oh, god. Mega Rock Dragon. Mega Rock Dragon. I've never heard of this stuff. This card cannot be known as a person. This card cannot be special selected except by rumor. Like a rock type monster. You may run the original attack and you can this card because of the Neo Black. You remove. Okay, so that's a rock sign. Okay. And this you can play when you special summon this card on 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Yeah, that's basically rock stone. It's a rock stone. Rock stone. Mini Golem, Fable Hadri, Dummy Golem, Rainbow Reach, Nine Golem, Monk Fighter, Master Monk, Guardian Statue. So this was the statue bearer section. Bearer section coming out. Medusa Worm, Survivor. Here's one of the chase cards of the Survivor. Silly what it is. During the phase of this card was Spanish while face up on your side of the field. This turn, special summon the Spanish card, but this effect can only activate once per turn. And it's 1800 body. Mid-shield. White Ninja, Azul, the Earth Charmer, Area, the Water Charmer, Hitia, the Fire Charmer, so this is when the Wind Charmer, Veteran AA, that's Wanda, King of the Skull Servants, the Dark Being, my bad, Elemental Mistress, the Rade, Elemental Hero, and Drag, Card of Sanctity, Brain Control comes out. Here we go. This is where it basically goes nuts here. This was at 3 for attack, harder, double attack, battery charger. This becomes more permanent their battery man. Almighty blow, Dorato's blessing, Bio rituals of ancients, legendary black belts, nitro units, shifting shadows, impenetrable formation, hero signal, Pinir, Pinkiro, second sight, Nine Field of Corruption, Saki self-destruction, this polarization, level conversion lab, rock bombardment,